Takes up her spot under Tyler Gaffleon. Here's Tony Ann. And those two familiar rivals break side by side. They were 1-2 last time out at Keeneland in the Franklin. Jasper Crone coming up. Here's Gear Jockey in the Calumet Farm colors. Nobals coming up. Aesop. Another of the Phil D'Amato runners, Beer Can Man. Santa Anita's leading rider, Juan Hernandez, going up. They're in the gate. And they're off in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Beer Can Man, Roses for Deborah, both out very quickly. And on the inside, here comes Livin' the Dream. Livin' the Dream is very quick, as is Jasper Crone. So these two sizzle down the backstretch with Roses for Deborah a length and a half behind them. Beer Can Man is in the clear. Motorious in traffic. Caravel is down at the rail. Aesop Green Silks passing horses on the outside of Nobals. It's another length and a half back to Aesop. Fables outside. On the inside is Big Invasion. Gear Jockey second to last. And Tony Ann is at the back. And it's Livin' the Dream blazing the way to the top of the stretch. Pursued intently by Caravel, who's got a clear shot. Nobals comes through along the inside. Roses for Deborah in between. Aesop's running a big race. And Aesop's Rebels on the far outside is closing stoutly late. Here's Nobals coming through to take the lead close to home. Far outside, Aesop's Rebels. Here's the line and Big Invasion. Nobals held off. An absolutely flying Big Invasion. Aesop's Fables finished up in third. Behind them, there was a battle that included Motorious along with Beer Can Man.
Nobals with the victory in a sensationally fast clock in here, 55 seconds flat for the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint.
I didn't think that he would be on the lead, and he found a whole new home today coming from off of it. The pace laid out pretty similar to what we thought it was going to be. That was a very cool finish. I have to go back and watch it 2 or 3 more times.
We're going to, so rest assured, you will get what you desire. Let's take a look at this at coming out of the turn here, and it was the pace scenario that you two drew up. Rishi, Livin' the Dream did what we expected.
He did what we expected. He went really quick, and he had a significant advantage turning for home. Caravel couldn't lay up with him. Jasper Crone did, but then burnt off. All the while, Nobals was holding down to that inside rail. When they turned in, I thought Livin' the Dream probably just had enough of an advantage to see it out. But when Sean Curran asks him for everything, he just starts to empty out and leans off the rail. And that was the key moment for Nobals, and he's taken every advantage.
Larry Rivelli and Gerardo Corrales scoring here in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint in impressive fashion. And look at that charge coming late from Big Invasion or Joel Rosario. He almost gets there.
That was a terrific run from Big Invasion. Another horse to run the rail and get a late clearing. And Aesop's Fables on the outside. Ryan Moore's had to do something different to those two who've stuck to the rail. He's had to come round horses, and he is finished with a rare rattle as well.
12-1 over 12-1 in the exacta here. If you cash in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, you're going to have one of our bigger exactas on the day. As you can see, the shutter cam angle here to give you just exactly that margin there. It was tight, but in the end about a neck for the win.
Big Invasion is such an honest horse as well. I've seen him obviously on his travels when he came to Ascot. Things didn't quite work out on that occasion, but it's great to see him producing his best in this sort of scenario. Living the Dream, well done, finishing 5th. That's a terrific result for a horse. Fourth. Sorry, where he started off the season. You know, to end up at the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint being favourite and run a creditable race like that, terrific. I think he just ran out a bit of puff late on. And I'm really pleased with the run from Aesop's Fables. I think he could be a really talented sprinter next year going into his 4-year-old season.
What a close. I mean, that was another turn of foot that we're seeing here. A lot of the European horses are delivering these really explosive late runs, and that was one of them.
That's Nobals there, your winner of the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint. Rivelli Racing with the victory. Larry Rivelli, a fixture in the Chicago circuit for years and years, one of the top trainers in the Midwest. But on a national stage, they haven't seen as much of him as I'm sure he would like. He made a name for himself on the Derby Trail this year with the blazingly fast 2 fills. And